I'm going to direct staff to prepare a resolution temporarily reducing the Nights of Lights for the 2025 season from Thanksgiving weekend, ending the weekend after New Year's, which would be the 5th of January in 2026.
Vice Mayor Barbara Blonder wants to shorten the length of St. Augustine's Nights of Lights.
The city's planning to hire a consultant to see how they can improve Nights of Lights in the future. During Monday night's City Commission meeting, Blonder said limiting the Nights of Lights next year will give that consultant time to do their work.
We can't just go forth with 2025 and make no changes and expect that it's going to get better on its own. Secondly, the King Street Bridge, that is going to have an undetermined but significantly negative impact on traffic flow and traffic patterns. That will happen this summer. And so we have no idea how that will impact Nights of Lights, but any reasonable person could project that it will be very, very bad.
Blonder says moving the start date back to late November puts the event outside of hurricane season.
If we move this Nights of Lights later into the November than we currently do, then we're past hurricane season. We don't have a year where we have a hurricane blow through and we have to scramble after the lights have been installed, pay more money, more taxpayer money and so forth to get those lights fixed and back up in time for Nights of Lights. So those three reasons, those are my rationale for asking staff to develop a resolution that I would sponsor.
Blonder also asked staff to prepare a report on vehicles for hire and how the city can license them.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Beginning on Friday at about 7 p.m., there's going to be a major traffic shift on County Road 210 for our widening project there from Greenbrier Road to Cimarron Boulevard.
A big change is coming to County Road 210, and Doge cuts reach the St. Augustine Airport.
St. Johns County Public Affairs Specialist Megan Whitlock says the $40 million roadway expansion project is taking shape and local residents will be impacted.
Construction crews will be diverting traffic on the westbound lanes to the newly constructed roadway starting on Friday, and then eastbound lanes will follow and start diverting the following week to the new roadway. During this shift, left turns will be restricted due to elevation concerns, and this will require right-hand turns into and out of neighborhoods. Access to these neighborhoods in the area will be impacted, and occasionally some U-turn diversions will be necessary.
And in other news, President Trump and Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is canceling a lease for the Defense Contract Management Agency office located in the Northrop Grumman facility at the St. Augustine Airport. The $78,000 annual lease is for 4,000 square feet of office space. The DCMA provides contract administration services for the Department of Defense. No word on where the office and staff will be relocated. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
If you target a police officer for violence, we're going to target you for a federal crime and enhanced penalty.
Congressman John Rutherford tells Liz Ryan about 3 bills he's working on.
The former sheriff of Duval County explains why he co-authored the Protect and Serve Act.
2 years ago now, I guess, we had something like 61 ambushes of police officers. 79 officers shot in those ambushes, and 18 of them were killed.
The bill stiffens penalties for violence against law enforcement officers.
If they harm an officer, it's a 10-year minimum mandatory. If they kill one, it's mandatory life.
Another bill that he's authored that he feels very strongly about is the Reinstate Our Troops Act. Between 2021 and 2023, over 8,000 U.S. military personnel were discharged due to their refusal to receive the COVID-19 vaccine.
My bill says if you filed for an exemption and you didn't get it, you have to be brought back, placed right where you were before, and now the executive order President signed is actually going to give them back pay as well. I'm very excited about that.
He's also reintroduced the bipartisan Federal Firearms Licensee Protection Act. This would be a serious crackdown on people who break into gun stores.
You know, there's been a tremendous targeting, Liz, of FFL dealers. That's people that sell firearms. When they go in there, they are stealing hundreds, if not thousands of guns, and then selling them throughout the community, and a lot of carnage follows from that.
Here's what the bill would do.
If you target an FFL, we're going to come after you with a minimum mandatory 3 years for burglary, minimum mandatory 5 years if that gun's used in a robbery, and we're going to change the max on an FFL burglary from 10 years to 20 years.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.